Yo, what up, Mr. J?
Who is it, honey?
It's just Alfonso.
Just Alfonso. That's cold.
Hi, Alfonso.
How you doing, Miss J?
So?
So, Mr. J, Ella, and I are going to the movies.
Ella, Alfonso's here.
Uncle Buddy, come on, we're gonna be late. Mom, I finished the dishes.
Please put a jacket on over that skimpy dress.
Amen.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
You got a piece of spinach between your teeth.
I do.
Psych!
Bye, Mr. Miss J. You're dead.
Anybody see a streak of greased lightning run through here? Might have resembled a girl in pigtails.
We did, and thanks.
Okay. As a
It's your seat, madam. Would you like something to drink? Some hors d'oeuvres, perhaps.
Oh, Hubie.
It's hors d'oeuvres, Hubie.
Yo, Hubie, you gotta see this flick, man.
What flick is that, Fonso?
Cowboys riding the plains in the Wild West.
Yeah, they should make more movies like that, only with black cowboys.
Right. Well, you know, I saw Danny Glover play a cowboy once. He was bad.
And Uncle Buddy, why don't they make more movies like that?
Well, maybe someday somebody will. Maybe even somebody I'm talking to at this very moment.
Yeah, I can see it now. Ella Jackson presents an Ella Jackson film. Written, produced, and directed by Ella Jackson.
And I'll be the first in line to buy a ticket.
Now check this out, Mr. J. If I made a movie about buffalo soldiers and Indians, I'll call it Boys in the Reservation.
If you ever make a movie, I hope they let someone else choose the title.
What do you say, buddy?
Fine, gentlemen.
You in good company tonight.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
You gonna win that championship, Ella?
You know that.
That's what I like to hear. So, what do you have?
Well, why don't we get some of your famous peach cobbler a la mode?
And I'll have one too.
Okay.
I don't want anything.
What?
I'm not hungry.
You're a teenage boy. You're always hungry. That's what you do best, to eat.
Make his double peach cobbler a la mode.
Yeah.
Mr. J, you always doing stuff for me, and I never get a chance to do anything for you.
Well, friends can do things for friends without expecting payback.
But you buy the popcorn at the movies and the snacks after the movies. When do I get to be your friend?
Well, every time we hang out together, huh? If you weren't my friend, would we hang out so much together?
Well, no.
I rest my case. But if you really want to do something special for me,
Name it, Mr. J. Just name it.
take Hubie's advice. Let someone else choose the titles of your films.
Oh, all right.
Come on, teamwork. Pass the ball, Ella.
Her face, baby doll. Is that one of those authentic basketball sayings?
Ella, pass it. Over here, pass it. Ella, Ella. Sydney's open. Pass the ball. I was open. Look, Cindy, I didn't see you, okay? You're right.
It was a real close game. Very close. But we won.
Yeah.
We want that championship, we're going to have to do it one more time 2 weeks from today. So what are we going to do while we're waiting? You going to practice hard?
Yes!
You going to scrimmage hard?
Yes!
Do you want this championship?
Yes!
I can't hear you. You want the championship?
Yes!
All right, see you in practice. And there'll be no excuses, Tamara.
Oh, Coach, I really did have to get my braces tightened, see?
Yeah.
Close your mouth, girl. The reflection is killing me.
All right, see you guys at practice. Ella, great game. Great game. 27 points, and every one of them counted.
Thanks, Coach.
You got a great shot at being the Summer League top scorer.
Yeah, now that the Blazers are out of it, Lee Millers can't score any more points.
But Ella, that's not our primary objective. We want the team to be summer champs. This is a team, Ella.
But, Coach...
No buts. We live or die as a team, okay?
Yes, Coach.
Ella.
Daddy!
27 points closer to that scoring trophy.
27 points closer to the Summer League Special Scholarship.
All right. Another 19 points, and you are the Summer League scoring champion. I told you should name this girl Magic.
Magic Jackson. I like that. I gotta go tell Uncle Buddy. Bye.
Ella,
Yeah, Mom. Thanks. Bye.
I need to hit the books. Whoa, it is late.
Well, why don't I make dinner?
I really would appreciate that.
Well, how much?
A lot. Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, just turn the lights out when you leave.
Oh. That Alfonso is so cute.
Tamara, now I know what's wrong with your game.
What's that?
You're blind.
Hi, Ella. Great game.
Thanks. Hi, Alfonso.
There she is, Ella, the Gun Jackson, the girl who never met a shot she didn't take.
Alfonso, what is it?
I want to know one thing, which is bigger, the basketball or your head? Your head wins again.
The biggest thing around here is your mouth.
So I bet you're going to Uncle Buddy to brag about them 27 points, huh?
Well, he's not your uncle.
Well, he's not your uncle either. He's your daddy's uncle, so there.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah, right.
Really, I promise.
You swear?
I swear. And in the words of the Terminator, hasta la vista, sucker!
It's hasta la vista, baby! And give me back my basketball before I terminate you! Truth. For real. Thanks. Still got a big head, though.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.
A sigh is still a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. How are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Uncle Buddy.
I hate it when you do that movie stuff.
That's because you can't do it.
How you doing, Alfonso?
Yo, Mr. J, you know me, just trying to do the right thing.
You do the right thing. That's fresh, Alfonso.
Fresh. Uh-oh. Somebody's been watching too much Yo MTV Raps.
Ella, I can't take the suspense. Did you win?
Yeah.
Bad game?
Yeah. I only scored 27 points.
Oh, you little devil, you. This girl's gonna win a trophy for best shooter and an Oscar for biggest faker.
Yo, Mr. J, speaking of Oscars, we all gonna go to a movie tonight?
Yeah, Uncle Buddy.
Well, we've already seen all the new releases.
But we haven't seen I Dismember Mama Part 2. No one's allowed under 17 without a parent or guardian and a barf bag.
No, I don't think so.
I do that.
But you know, I just remembered down at the Baldwin, they're showing some oldies. And tonight they got a real goodie, Buck and the Preacher, a Western.
Can't miss that one. You know how he loves them shoot-em-ups.
No, but this isn't just any Western. This is a black Western.
Yeah, like the stories you used to tell Alfonso and me. About the Creole kid, the tall, tan Texan that tamed Tombstone, the toughest hombre west of the Pecos,
North of Rio Grande.
south of Little Bighorn,
And east of
east of Death Valley.
Yes.
Well, this Western is really special, and Sidney Poitier directed it.
That means he's in charge.
Yes, he was in charge, but he's also acting right alongside Harry Belafonte, and he was just brilliant. He plays this cavalry soldier.
No, don't tell, Uncle Buddy, don't tell.
All right. Just remember who told you it was brilliant.
But excuse me, I just want to know one thing. Who died and left you Siskel and Ebert?
Yo, Mr. J, we're on. I see you two after dinner. I gotta go home, so I'm gone with the breeze.
It's wind. I'm gone with the wind.
I knew that. I was just testing you to see if you were still on your toes. Now, I'm finna fade out of here. Fade out of here. That was a good one.
Fade out of here. That's good. Okay, there you go, Thaddeus.
It's about time.
Yeah. Listen, I did a little something special for you here in the back. I saw it on Yo MTV Raps. I shaved in your initial, the big T.
Oh, man.
Well,
Well, what?
a man slaves over a hot stove to make dinner for his family, and this is all the thanks he gets?
Daddy, this chicken's great.
Yeah, these dumplings make me proud to call you nephew.
Everybody thinks the only reason I married you is because you're so good looking.
Yeah, well, when you get that law degree, I may just quit my job, stay home, and just cook plenty of this old good home cooking so you can keep your strength up, go out there and make that big money.
What if I decide to become a public interest lawyer? They hardly make any money.
In that case, I'll keep my job and we'll start clipping those coupons for the colonel.
Don't worry, Daddy. When I become the first woman in the NBA, I'm going to take care of everybody.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Buddy, you should have seen her today.
Yeah, Uncle Buddy. That ball had eyes.
That's my girl.
She was great. That's why I was wondering, what was going on between you and Coach Dawson after the game?
Oh, that was no big thing.
I was concerned. You looked upset.
Brenda, what are you talking about?
I thought I heard Coach Dawson say the team lives or dies as a team.
Yeah, well, she should have said the team lives or dies by your jump shot. Thank you very much.
Honey, do you think she was being critical of you?
Mom, if she wasn't being critical, then why would she bring it up?
It seems to me she wanted to help you.
If Coach Dawson wants to help, she can start by recognizing pure genius when it's right in her face. No, wait a minute. Is it helpful to give the top shooter the blues for being the top shooter? How is that helping? Seems to me she should stop being so helpful.
Can I go to my room? I'm really tired.
Of course you are. Baby down.
All right. But you still have to clear the table and wash the dishes.
Fine.
Maybe I'm the one who should stop trying to be so helpful.
It's not you. It's that silly coach. That's who upset her.
Excuse me.
Who is it?
I want to be alone.
Uncle Buddy.
Uncle Buddy? That's supposed to be great agarrable. I thought you could use some company.
Thanks.
I wish I could have seen that game.
Oh, you would have been there if you could have. You always are. Besides, I felt you cheering me all the way from the barber shop.
I was. It's great to know you understand. You know, I've always liked that Magic Johnson. Got that smile. Like being a star is the easiest thing in the world. You know better, huh?
Guess I'm not Magic Jackson after all.
Yes, you are. But magic is just one part of it. Hard work, teamwork. That's the other part.
But what am I supposed to do? Why shouldn't I take the shot if I know I can make it?
Ella,
Okay, I know that being a hot dog isn't a good thing. But how do I know when it's the right time to pass off or when it's the right time to shoot?
Ella, you got a good heart. You want to do the right thing. I trust you to find your own way.
Suppose I don't.
You will.
Think I could find my way and still be Summer League scoring champ?
Que sera, sera.
Alfonso, you want to die?
The shot was off. I was just trying to knock it in for you. What are you looking for?
Oh, I found your little pea brain. Let me knock that in for you.
Best be prepared to back that over some African kid.
Excuse me, is there a Buddy Jackson at this address?
Yeah.
Don't bump the walls. Put it over here.
Save my trunk. I had you right where I wanted you.
Thank you. Sign the resume, please.
Who did this thing come from? Indiana Jones or something?
Thanks.
Mom, it's from Ella Duchamp.
Ella Duchamp?
What if it's from the Ella Duchamp?
That really would be exciting. But it probably isn't from her.
Well, why not?
Honey, don't you think Uncle Buddy would have mentioned knowing the Ella Duchamp?
Mom, you're going to make a great lawyer.
Yo, excuse me, but who is the Ella Duchamp?
He doesn't know anything. It's so pathetic.
Ella Duchamp was a famous black movie actress in the 40s. Ella?
Oh, it's just the paper, Mom. Uncle Buddy said she's the most beautiful woman in the world, and I was named after her.
Actually, you were named after Ella Duchamp and Ella Fitzgerald. See, Uncle Buddy was a big fan of Ella Duchamp, and your dad was a big fan of Ella Fitzgerald, and we had this beautiful baby girl with a big set of pipes. Alfonso, I tell you, when this girl started wailing, we thought she was going to break every glass in the house.
Well, this girl is still loud, but I guess she was much better looking as a baby, huh?
Ha, ha, ha. That's so funny.
Ella, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just making a face at Alfonso.
What are you doing with your hands?
Oh, with my hands? I just wanted to see what was in the trunk, you know. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't from the Ella Duchamp.
Do you see the name Ella Jackson anywhere?
Uh-oh, somebody got snagged.
But, Mom, Uncle Buddy won't mind.
I mind.
Mom, please. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Come on, Alfonso, let's go and shoot some jumpers.
You never give up this easy.
Who said anything about giving up? Uncle Buddy will let me open it. Come on.
It's nice. Thank you very much, sir. You have a good day.
Thanks.
Thaddeus, if you're still alive, could you signal by moving one of your checkers? Can I give you a hint? This is not brain surgery, man. It's checkers. Move.
You heard that old saying? You study long, you study wrong. There's no point in rushing Thaddeus. The more you rush him, the slower he goes.
But I believe the Ice Age moved faster than him.
Couldn't move no slower.
Guess what, Uncle Buddy? You just got a trunk.
I do? Where?
Good one, Mr. J.
Uncle Buddy, come on. It just got delivered to the house, and I told Mom that you'd say it's okay for me to open it. But she's in one of those everything by the book moods, so I need for you to say it's okay, okay?
Slow down. I got a trunk? From who?
I can't believe I forgot the best part is from Ella Duchamp.
An actress by that name? You really must be getting old to forget a woman like that. They used to call her the colored Vivian Lee. But for my money, if they'd ever been in a picture together, by the end of it, people would have been saying, Vivian who?
Well, what's Buddy doing getting a trunk from an actress?
Well, we're not sure that it's from her yet, but I can't wait to find out. Come on.
No.
What?
I don't have to explain myself to you, young lady.
And then Ella said he just went off on everybody.
You know how Ella exaggerates. It doesn't sound like Uncle Buddy.
And taking no for an answer doesn't sound like Ella. I wonder why he doesn't want it opened. Maybe it is from Ella Duchamp. And maybe Uncle Buddy was the hairdresser on one of her movies, and they had this mad, passionate love affair, and then she dropped him and broke his heart.
If she broke his heart, how come he wanted us to name our daughter after her?
You know, you can be very annoying when you're being logical.
Thank you.
Hopefully, he will have calmed down by the time he gets home, because I am dying to ask him about her. Oh, hi, Uncle Buddy.
Joe, I can't lift that trunk. Could you get rid of it for me?
Without opening it?
Yes, without opening it.
Well, aren't you curious about what's in it?
No, I'm not. And I don't want to be cross-examined about it either. Joe, just get rid of the trunk, okay? Can't a man get any privacy in his own house?
Uncle Buddy, we're going to have dinner as soon as Ella gets home from the library.
I won't be eating this evening.
I don't know what he's so upset about. If I got a trunk from Denzel Washington, I wouldn't be going around telling everyone not to cross-examine me in my own house.
Why would you get a trunk from Denzel Washington?
None of your business.
Come in.
I heard the music. Are you okay?
No. Just feeling a little blue.
No, Uncle Buddy, you don't have the blues.
Everybody can have the blues every now and then.
But that means you're sad or you're hurt.
No, I just think I'm a little tired and overworking. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Could I read to you? You always read to me when I'm tired.
It's mighty kind of you, Ella. But I think I just want to let my brain go empty.
I could help you beat the blues.
No. Thank you for caring. I'll see you in the morning. Probably by then the blues will be all washed away.
Okay. Good night, then.
Tonight's right.
Okay, ladies, I want you to take a second and look around. Go ahead. Look. Seems the same, doesn't it? Same old faces in the same old gym with the same old coach. Well, it's not. This is the first time that we've all been together in this gym to practice for the league championship. This is all new. Are we excited about this?
Yes.
Are we excited about this?
Yes.
All right. Hey. Great. Real good. Great. See, that pass was right to you.
I'm sorry, Coach. I was in shock. 30 laps.
You play like you're in shock.
Ella, get back in line. Hey!
50 laps.
All right.
Uncle Buddy?
My dear buddy, if you are reading this, then I am gone. Don't think of me as old and sick. Remember me the way we were when we were young and full of dreams. I leave you my treasure, what remains of all that we were, all that you were. May it finally mean as much to you as it has always meant to me. Love, Ella.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you went into Mr. James' room, took out his letter, and then read it? I don't believe this. I really don't believe this. What'd it say?
It said something about her leaving him a treasure.
A treasure? We rich. We gonna be rich. Okay, you gonna be rich. I'm not gonna be rich, all right? You gonna be rich.
Alfonso, I don't want you to strain yourself here, but try and think. If it was that kind of treasure, why would Uncle Buddy want to get rid of it?
Well, maybe Uncle Buddy don't know what's in there.
If he doesn't know what's in there, why is he so upset?
Is there smoke coming out my ears yet?
Alfonso, we've got to open that trunk.
Okay, look, now, what I want you to do is when you get to your spot, I want you to fake your opponent like you're going around. Pull back, go up, and angle your shot. Shoot. Okay? Now, your turn. Now, remember, you got to get your arc on the shot. That's what makes it good. Fake. Shoot. Ella, if we're going to win this scoring trophy, you're going to have to get more fade in that fadeaway. Now, get the ball. Yoo-hoo, Miss Space Cadet, let's go.
Ella, girl, you need to get a grip on yourself.
She's chosen curtain number 3. Lana, show our viewers what's behind curtain number 3.
Alfonso, you gotta come over right away. Okay.
It's a snake.
I think it's dead.
I knew that.
Wow. What is all this stuff?
What kind of treasure is this supposed to be? Just a bunch of old BT stuff.
BT stuff?
Yeah, BT, you know, like before television. Action!
Alfonso, this must be from the Ella Duchamp.
How do you know that?
This is a film can. Who else would have a trunk full of film cans?
Wait, it's a movie about the Creole Kid.
The Creole Kid? But I thought he made that up.
I don't get it. Wow. make my day.
Alfonso, I think this is Uncle Buddy.
It is Uncle Buddy with a serious babe.
Check this out. Wow, it's just like the same one that woman's wearing in the picture. Wow.
It's Mr. J and the Duke. The Duke.
That's John Wayne.
Mr. J used to be in the movies?
No, Alfonso. He made movies with Ella Duchamp. Uncle Buddy was W.B. Jackson. Uncle Buddy was a director.
Why, he used to be Spike Lee.
This is so incredible. People could go into the Tower Theater and see a movie that my Uncle Buddy made.
Well, that explains why he knows so much about the movies. Yo, Ella, if Mr. J used to be Spike Lee, why don't he tell anybody? I mean, Spike Lee always telling everybody, hey, I'm Spike Lee, and people already know who he is.
Yeah, why is this stuff such a big secret?
Uh-oh. Hurry up. The hat.
Get out! Just get out! Get out of here!
So, then the lights go back on and the money is gone. Who took it? The cheap lawyer, the expensive lawyer, or the tooth fairy?
The cheap lawyer.
No, the expensive lawyer. The cheap lawyer and the tooth fairy are figments of your imagination. Isn't that a good lawyer joke? I figure going to law school doesn't mean I have to lose my sense of humor. I think it's not good to let your studies take over all your life. I bet you never thought you'd hear me say that, huh, Ella?
Should I bring up what happened today?
I think you've waited long enough.
Guess where I was today?
Where?
Paramount Studios.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, I was sent over to fix a computer. It wasn't anybody important, just some executive. And while I was there, I kept thinking how you two film buffs would enjoy being on a real movie lot.
Tell them who you saw.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Spock. The guy from the Star Trek movies, the one with the ears. He had on the ears, too. I mean, it was makeup, of course. But there he was, and there I was, walking side by side.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Now, the best part about this was they have these buildings over there named after important Hollywood people. They have the Cecil B. DeMille building. They have the Lucille Ball building. And I saw the place where Eddie Murphy has his production offices. Way to go, Eddie, huh?
Is everything all right with you two?
Great.
I think I'll take my evening walk.
Are you sure everything's all right?
Yeah, everything's cool, Mom. I'm just gonna go do the dishes now.
Was that our daughter volunteering to do the dishes?
I don't know whether I should be happy or go get a thermometer.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh. As time goes by.
At least you're still in one piece.
Well, nothing happened. I mean, something happened, but nothing really happened.
Wait, I'm missing something.
Uncle Buddy didn't say anything to my parents.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's really mad at me. Trust me, I can tell.
Ella! Yeah, Mom, I'm on the porch.
Honey, Uncle Buddy forgot his lunch. Would you drop it by the barber shop?
Mom, I've got basketball practice in an hour.
Then you have plenty of time. Now here, I'm leaving this in your capable but currently idle hands.
Yes, ma'am. Alfonso, the barbershop's the last place I want to go.
Ella, you and Mr. J are tight. I mean, how bad could it be?
Through 4.5 innings of play, the Dodgers lead the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-1. Okay, here we go.
If you hold it down, I'm trying to hear my ball game.
Inning for the Dodgers, and the first pitch by Draybeck is hit hard to the right side. It's hit right field. Draybeck trying to work the outside corner with a fastball. Left it out over the plate, and Lenny.
Well, hello, Ella.
Hi, Alfonso. Oh, hi, Al.
Hi, Uncle Buddy. Uncle Buddy, I brought you your lunch.
Just put it over on the counter, please. Thank you.
So often we see that good teams have that great defense up the middle and the infielders' ability to work together. Well, that means winning baseball, and Bell and Lean are the best in the major leagues for that. With 1 out, Strawberry.
You're right. This is pretty bad.
Draybeck again with a sign.
Is he treating me like this? All I did was open his stupid trunk.
Yeah, he's definitely overreacting. Ella, what are you looking at?
Nothing.
You're crying.
No, I'm not.
All right, I'm sorry. It's my mistake.
Is that how you can do is just joke all the time?
Hey, I'm sorry. Really, don't cry about it.
I can't help it. I feel like I hurt him and I don't know why or how to fix it or anything.
Well, maybe you're not the one that he's really mad at.
Yeah, right.
I mean, think about it. Everything was fine until this trunk came, right? And all you really did was find out that he used to make films.
Yeah, but why is he so angry about that?
Well, it's not like it's some deep, dark secret and he's gonna end up on America's Most Wanted or something.
That's how he's acting.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out why.
So how are we supposed to do that?
Why do I gotta come up with everything?
Great. You know what I wish, though? I wish we could find somebody who knew him, you know? Back when he was making movies.
Yeah, there was a poster with Ella Duchamp on it. And it was the name of a theater on it.
It was the Tower Theater in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's over on Broadway, and they still showing films there.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yo, it's worth a shot.
Meet me here after practice, okay?
Hey, got you covered.
Alfonso, this is a brilliant plan.
Hey, I knew that.
This doesn't look right to me.
How do you know they're supposed to look like when you never been here before?
Are you sure you took the right bus?
Look, Bo knows buses. To go visit my aunt, I once took the bus all the way to Bakersfield by myself.
Well, if we're lost, you're gonna wish you stayed in Bakersfield by yourself.
See? Trust Bo.
$7, por favor.
Well, way to go, Bo.
Yo, señora, ¿a dónde el chico?
Don't tell me. He flunked Spanish 1.
And barely squeaked by in English.
That's real funny, Ella.
Listen, can you help us? We're trying to get some information. Have you ever heard of a film called Two Gun Lily from Lenox Avenue?
Sorry, señorita.
Well, have you ever heard of a black director named W.B. Jackson?
Are you sure you have the right place?
Yeah, he had a film that showed here a long time ago.
Before you people were here.
We people have been in California for 500 years.
Oh, no. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about before, when this was a black theater, you know, before it was a Spanish theater.
Maybe there is someone here that can help you.
Class, these niños want to ask you a couple of questions.
What?
These niños want to ask you a couple of questions.
Come in.
Hi.
What's on your mind?
Have you ever heard of a film called Two Gun Lily from Lenox Avenue?
Heard of? I used to show it.
Then you know who W.B. Jackson is.
W.B. Jackson. I haven't heard that name in years.
He's her uncle.
So you are W.B. Jackson's niece?
Yeah, did you know him?
No. I sure admired his work. I used to show his films back in the old days.
Back when this was a black theater, huh?
Back when this was a white theater. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? See, 6 days out of the week, this theater showed white Hollywood films. But on Tuesday nights, they used to run the race films. They were films made by colored folks with a colored cast. You know, we were colored back then. Tuesday night was colored night.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that color filmmakers only got a chance to show their films once a week?
Sometimes not even that much, son. Remember, those times were even harder for our people than today. A colored filmmaker even got a chance to show his film at all. He was doing real good. Whenever we showed a W.B. Jackson film, the house was full. Colored people from all over the city would be in there to see him.
Wow. His movies must have been really good.
He was one of the best. And in my line of work, you know. Of course, his films always had Ella Duchamp in them. And she was sure enough easy on the eyes. Yes, indeed. You know, she was even in some of those Hollywood films. But all she ever got to play was maids.
But why, Gus? If she was such a good actress, then why?
Ella Duchamp was a gorgeous, intelligent, talented woman. If they'd let her play what she was instead of just maids, they'd have had to look not just at her, but all other colored women in an entirely different light. And colored men, too. Hollywood had a chance to put an end to prejudice. They just weren't brave or smart enough to take it.
Hey, this looks like my Uncle Buddy's car.
Hey, Mr. J's car is a 54 Studebaker. This is a 49 Ford.
Finest ever built.
Yeah, girl, don't you know anything?
Mr. Gus, do you have any idea why my Uncle Buddy stopped making films?
Believe me, it's no picnic to be colored and have dreams. I never met John, but I know from all the work I've seen that W.B. Jackson put an awful lot of heart into every one of his films. It takes a mighty big hurt to kill a heart that strong.
Mr. Gus, see, there's this truck.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
We got a copy of The Creole Kid.
You do? Well, have you seen it?
No, but do you think that there's anything in there that could help my Uncle Buddy?
You mean you've been asking me all these questions and you've got the film and you haven't seen it? What's the matter with you kids?
Mr. Gus, we need someone to show it.
What do I look like to you? A race car driver?
Never told him we had to film.
Well, we do. Well, we do. Listen, what good is it going to do your uncle if it just stays in the trunk? If you want to, we can drop the whole thing right now. I don't care. But if you really want to help...
I know. I just hate it when you're right.
Since you brought the film, I figured I shouldn't show up empty-handed. Here's a little something that might interest you. My scrapbook. Now, this is Clarence Muse. He used to act in race films and Hollywood films. And he had his own dude ranch down near Lake Paris where all the black celebrities used to go. Folks like Joe Louis. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? The Brown Bomber, the heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, I knew that.
That's Hattie McDaniel.
You know who she is?
She's only the first black actress ever to win an Oscar. Gone with the Wind, 1939. And there have only been 4 more black actors to win ever since then.
See, we know a lot of things.
Hattie was such a good actress. She brought such bearing, such dignity to those parts that folks left the theater talking about the maid, not the mistress. Of course, there were some white folks who felt she was too familiar with her employers, too uppity. That was their word for it. Oh, listen to me rattling on like we don't have a movie to see. Okay, it's showtime.
Yay, Creole Kid. Real one.
Did you kids put the tape on this can?
No.
Do you have any idea when whoever did it?
No, why? Is there something wrong?
If it's old nitrate film, which is what I think it is, you got a problem. Nitrate film deteriorates. You may have a movie in here, or you may have a can of mush.
Great.
Well, can you open it so that we can find out?
As long as this can stays sealed up, you're fine. But opening this up is a job for experts. You better talk to my friend at the American Film Institute.
Come in.
Hello? We're looking for Ricky Sewell.
Yeah, well, you can stop looking. Ooh, do you smoke?
Say what?
It's bad for you, and it's really bad for the film. Nitrate film stock, very volatile. Gets near the flame, and poof, all you've got left is a bunch of stinky smoke and some funky old ashes.
Excuse me, but didn't Gus Middleton, the projectionist, call you?
Oh, you're the kids with the W.B. Jackson film. Well, why didn't you say so? Come on. Well, if she did a good job of taping the can, which she obviously did, and kept it in a cool place, like a basement, it could easily last for 50 years.
And if she didn't?
Well, let's just hope she knew what she was doing, okay? All right, ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh, ugh, some smell like rotten eggs.
Mm-hmm. A little sulfur smell is normal. Yeah. Ooh, it's not sticky. It's nice and dry.
Well, what does that mean?
That means that Ella Duchamp was as clever as she was beautiful.
All right.
Now we can take a look at the film.
Oh, no, not yet. It needs to be sent to the lab at UCLA to soak in Renovex for 3 days. Then we can run it just once through the flatbed. And then we got to get this baby preserved.
3 days?
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to last that long. This whole mystery on my mind 24/7. Know what I mean?
I just have to see this opening one more time. What a brilliant opening sequence.
Seen that plenty of times.
Yes, now. But a tracking shot with a running horse had rarely been done in race films. And he did it looking up at the rider.
Yeah, you know right away that the Creole Kid is the hero.
And that's right, just like your uncle.
Do you really think that my Uncle Buddy's a hero?
I do. I absolutely do. And you want me to show you why? This was my student film project when I first came here. It's called the Hollywood Hall of Shame. This is how Hollywood portrayed black Americans in the 1930s. That's Bing Crosby in blackface.
Hey, you're late, stupid. Who, me? Yes, right through that door. Stage 3. Yeah, hurry up. Hey, what's the idea? You're late. Well, boy, I'm lucky to be here, though.
Samson, get up or you're going to be late for your afternoon nap.
Now this is an Ethel Waters movie.
My goodness. Maybe he's dead. Yeah, from the neck up. This'll get it. Lunch him, sir. Did I hear y'all say something about lunch? You sure did, but just make believe I was fooling, because you ain't gonna get none nohow. Well, I ain't did nothing. That's just it. No should it be no clown snatching, rashing, stuffing sound? Throw it from you, John. Put it down. Now, cats, leave it late and bring it down too crowded. Just slap that tin.
That's Step and Fetch It.
Is that his real name?
Lincoln Perry's his real name, but he did lots of Hollywood films as Step and Fetch It. This is him again.
What's your name?
I was baptized. David begat Solomon.
David beget what?
David begat Solomon, but I tainted George Lincoln Watson.
Well, now listen, if you're going with me, we're going to stick right to the Bible. You were Jonah.
That's Shirley Temple.
And Hattie McDaniel.
Yes, and Bill Bojangles Robinson.
You ain't got no money? M-O-N-I-E?
Not only that, we's most out of F-U-D-E.
They can't even spell.
That's too bad. Look here. Wouldn't they K-U-N-E-L give a little L-O-N-E?
You know Miss Elizabeth wouldn't take nothing from him. Why, before she'd do that, she'd go to the, P-O-H-O-S.
P-O-H-O-S?
Yeah, sure. Ain't you got no education? The poor how?
Now, compare that image to this one.
That Creole kid was a straight-up hero.
That's right. W.B. Jackson, Oscar Micheaux, and the Lincoln Motion Picture Film Company and all the other pioneers were the real heroes. They had to do it all themselves, from finance to final cut. People like your uncle, Ella, laid the groundwork for us today.
Then what made them stop?
Well, lots of filmmakers stopped, Alfonso. I mean, once Hollywood got the drift that black movies were a good business, they started making it themselves.
But that doesn't explain why he never talks about it. And why is he hiding who he really is? What happened to him?
I don't know, Alfonso, but the sure thing is that he's not going to tell us. So we're just going to have to figure this out.
Well, you know, you could start right here. We have one of the best film libraries in the country.
Well, then maybe we can find an old newspaper or a magazine or a book or something that'll tell us what happened to Uncle Buddy.
Well, now that sounds like a plan. Meanwhile, I'm going to get this film to the lab and start restoring the picture and cleaning up the sound.
Ricky, I appreciate everything you're doing for me.
Oh, please. Do you know how rare it is to find one of these black independent films in good condition? It's our heritage. And besides, there is a little something in it for me. After you get your Uncle Buddy back, I want him.
$25.
Right. I talked to Coach Dawson today. I PO'd Coach Dawson. You missed practice. Where were you?
I was late. And you know how she is about being late. So I skipped it.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? No big deal, right? Your team is just getting ready for the league championship. You don't need to practice.
But I'm practicing now, Daddy.
Ella, you made a commitment to the team and to yourself. Now, you're 19 points away from being the league scoring champion. 19 points. I've seen you score 19 points in one quarter.
Wow, I didn't know you were keeping track.
Well, I keep track. And so do a lot of other people. Look, baby doll, if you're the star in the right high school program, you can write your own ticket to college.
But, Daddy, maybe basketball isn't the only thing happening for me now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
Does it have anything to do with boys?
No, Daddy.
Oh, then, what is it?
Can I just practice my free throws?
Yeah. Uncle Buddy, how you doing?
Evening, Joe. Ella?
Hi, Uncle Buddy.
I don't know what's going on with those two. They used to be inseparable. Now they can't get far enough apart.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to talk to Uncle Buddy and get to the bottom of this.
Jonah, don't interfere. Whatever it is, they need to work it out for themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right. I've called around the country to every museum and scholar I can think of. I looked at the credits on all Uncle Buddy's films, and I've come up with a list of names of all the people he's worked with.
All right.
film.
I know, baby.
Now that's what I call a movie. When that kid refused to join that gang, I was so proud of him I could have cried.
You did cry. Don't think for a minute I believed you were really sneezing.
I never cried.
Oh, Daddy, remember the time we watched the Poseidon Adventure?
I don't want to talk about that.
Ella! Hi. Is this your house?
What are you doing here, Ricky?
Well, I could say I was just returning the original reels from the lab, plus a gorgeous transfer, but the truth is I was hoping to say hello to your uncle. You're a friend of Uncle Buddy's.
Not exactly. She's a friend of mine. This is Ricky Sewell from AFI.
Hi. How do you do?
Is that the American Film Institute?
Oh, yes. Oh, I have this for you.
Well, let me help you.
No, it's okay, Dad. I got it.
Excuse me.
You're telling me that my Uncle Buddy, the barber, is in reality the filmmaker W.B. Jackson? Are we talking about the same Uncle Buddy who has never mentioned a word of this to me in my entire life? That was great.
Ella, I understand why you did what you did, but I don't understand why Uncle Buddy hid this from everybody for so many years.
Maybe that's none of anybody's business. Maybe none of you know what it's like to fail so miserably at something you truly loved.
But, Uncle Buddy, you didn't fail.
Child, how dare you tell me what to think of my own life?
Ella!
Here, just had corn chips on.
Alfonso, I think I've lost him. Ricky came over with a copy of the film, and Uncle Buddy walked in. And he's so upset. I don't think he'll ever talk to me again.
Come on, it's gonna be okay.
It's worse than ever.
Ella, it's not your fault.
I just feel so helpless.
Hey, we'll think of something. Tomorrow's another day.
You finally got one right.
Well, what?
Tomorrow's another day that's from Gone with the Wind.
Oh, I knew that.
Alfonso, you're always here when I need you.
Well, you know everybody's got to be somewhere.
I'm really glad that you're here.
I like knowing that.
You know, I couldn't have done any of it without you. All those phone calls and all that research. That's it.
What's it?
The research. Come on, let's go.
Where are we going?
To my house. I'll use the phone upstairs, and you use the phone downstairs. Come on, we have to find somebody who knew him.
Hello? Is this Mr. Washington? My name's Ella Jackson, and I was told that you might have known my uncle, W.B. Jackson. You did? Alfonso, guess what?
So give me the 411.
I found somebody who knows him.
You did who?
Buck Washington. He was an actor in Uncle Buddy's films.
All right.
This was like a miracle or something. He's going out of town. One more day, he would have been gone. But guess what?
What?
I get to see him tomorrow afternoon.
Whoa, tomorrow's the game. The game?
I can do both. Really. Trust Bo.
The Tall Tan Texan. Wow, Ella, that's one of your Uncle Buddy's films.
I played the villain of the piece. The corrupt sheriff in the employ of the evil cattle baron. Oh, you must be Ella.
Hi.
And I'm Alfonso.
Alfonso, welcome. Yep, that's the biggest role I ever did with W.B. as we knew him. I can't tell you how marvelous it is to know that he's still with us. Please, come, have a seat.
Wow, you really done a lot of stuff. The lady who let us in said you had a long career.
Well, it's been a struggle. But it has had its moments. I was the original banana in the cornflakes commercials.
Hey, I've never seen those.
Well, perhaps it was before your time. How old are you? No, don't answer.
Mr. Washington, did you do a lot of movies with my Uncle Buddy?
Well, I started as a bit player. But 2 films later, I had my first co-starring role.
Wow, you must have been really good.
True. But it was your Uncle Buddy who gave me the chance to grow and to become even better. That was his style. He assembled this marvelous little repertory company. Myself, of course. The fabulous Ella Duchamp. Lester Lawrence. Junebug Baker is probably the funniest man who ever lived. It was just a wonderful team of actors. And W.B. gave us the opportunity to do what all actors live to do. But black actors seldom get the chance to do.
What's that?
Act. Just simply to act. Without being stereotyped by someone's prejudice or breathtaking lack of vision.
Mr. Washington, you knew my Uncle Buddy. You worked with him. You said that he was great. Everybody said he was great. I don't understand. What made him quit?
Well, your Uncle Buddy probably came closer than anyone else to breaking through the color line. But in the end, I fear it broke him.
What do you mean?
Excuse me, Ella.
Alfonso, I can't leave yet.
Oh, yes, your basketball game. Ella, this is for you. This is your Uncle Buddy, as I knew him.
Wow. Mr. Washington, please continue. I want to hear this.
Well, I'll try to be brief. It all started one day when W.B. came back off the road. You see, whenever we completed a film, W.B. would go on the road from town to town, theater to theater, showing the film. Well, this particular day, he came back with the most amazing news. He had just made a deal with 2 white Hollywood producers, and we were going to make a real Hollywood movie.
Wow. My Uncle Buddy made a Hollywood movie. Nobody's ever said anything about that.
Less said, the better.
Why? What happened?
You know, it takes only one straw to break the camel's back. So, the deal for W.B.'s Hollywood Western was made. Contracts had just been signed. And the bigwigs, well, they were so slap-happy about all the new audience money they're about to pull in, they decided they'd celebrate with a big party at the country club. Old W.B. got all dolled up. I tell you, he knew how to dress. He had Ella Duchamp on his arm. And they were looking just as fine as you please when they stepped out of that rented limousine and walked right into that fancy restaurant. Mate couldn't get past the door.
What?
Why? What happened?
Well, the maitre d' said that colored weren't allowed. And W.B. just laughed at him and told him not only was he going inside, but there was a dinner party going on inside in his honor, sponsored by the head of the studio. He gave him the man's name, and that waiter backed off.
I bet he did.
Well, he went inside to check. 20 minutes later, he came back with the head of the studio with a napkin tucked under his chin and a champagne glass in his hand. But he verified that he knew W.B.
And then they let him inside.
No, darling. The head of the studio said there'd been some mistake, that he hadn't known that W.B. himself had intended to come, and besides, the party was for the picture. The picture. The country club served only whites. But if W.B. and Ella wanted to go around the back, perhaps they could set up a small table and a couple of chairs just in the kitchen. It only takes that one final straw. Ella and me, well, we kept on doing Hollywood movies. But W.B., I believe that was that straw.
Great, we barely have enough time to get to the bus and get you to your game on time. Well, Bo, you really close to blowing it now. Hello, Bo, are you with me, or should I have Scotty beam you up? Hey, where you going?
I gotta go this way and catch the bus back to Uncle Buddy's.
Are you crazy? What about the game, the scholarship, the trophy?
Alfonso, I hurt him. When I opened up that trunk, I opened up a lot of pain. I gotta go back and tell him I'm sorry. I didn't know what he had gone through. I didn't know about his dream.
Ella, talk to him after the game. This is the big one. You can't possibly make it to the game on time if you go there first.
I gotta go now. You catch the bus and cover for me.
Cover for you? Yeah, right.
Doesn't it seem just a little strange to you that Buddy's not going to Ella's game? I mean, it is the championship. And when I asked him about it, he just said he wasn't going.
Well, that is strange. It sure is. Good night, Buddy.
Joe, this isn't like her.
I just want to know she's all right. Then I want to kill her.
Uncle Buddy? Uncle Buddy, please talk to me.
I used to talk to you. I used to talk to you all the time. I used to think that you were the only person in the world who understood me. I trusted you.
Why did you hide this from me?
Because it was none of your business. If you had just minded your own business and left that fool trunk alone.
Then I would have never found out who you really are. People love and respect you. Uncle Buddy, you're an inspiration to people making movies now.
Who's been filling your head with such nonsense?
Buck Washington. He told me how brave and courageous you were. How you wouldn't back down. How those white men at that restaurant...
Ella, you don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I know that no one should take that kind of insult. They hurt you. I'm sorry.
Oh, little girl, I've been through much worse than that. It never stopped me. Ever since I first held a camera in my hand, I was on a mission. I was going to take my company to Hollywood, get inside the system, and make the kind of films we all dreamed of, where I could show black people as people. Well, it never happened.
What do you mean?
I knew the days of race films were coming to an end, and I was determined to keep on making movies. I had gotten myself a Hollywood contract. You know how rare that was? They gave me more money to make one film than I had spent in all my films combined. Well, that business at the country club, it did hurt me. I can't deny it. But it didn't stop me, Ella. The next day on the set, I pretended nothing had happened. After all, for them, nothing had. My whole company was there. Ella Duchamp, looking lovely as ever. She was all set to play this female gunslinger who falls madly in love with this fearless sheriff, played by
Buck Washington.
Right. No sooner had we got the cameras rolling than these studio execs, the same guys from the dinner, came strolling up to me. They didn't like Ella's costume. They wanted it shorter, skimpier. I protested, but then Ella stepped in, trying to protect me. Said she didn't mind. She could make a burlap bag look good. And she did. Then they started on Buck. Why make this sheriff so serious all the time? Who's gonna believe a serious black man? Why not throw in a couple of eye rolls, a couple of knee slaps?
But it was your movie. You were the director.
No, it wasn't. Not anymore. From the first day, they overrode everything I wanted to do, every decision I made. If I managed by some chance to shoot a scene the way I wanted to, they'd have their boys in the editing room change it all around to the way they wanted it to be, the way they wanted black people to be. Before it was over, Buck was almost wearing blackface. And Ella, my beautiful Ella, she was dressed like a tramp. To see her like that, to see what they did to her.
You couldn't stop it?
Tried. Oh, I was able to protect them from some things, but in the end, they suffered. Ella and I were engaged to be married. They broke it off. And the dream I had promised them, the dream of honor and dignity and respect, was dead. All alive, kicked and yanked out of it. I failed them, honey. I failed the people that meant the most to me in my life.
You gave them a start. You were just one person. You couldn't do it all by yourself. But you made a beginning for other black filmmakers. Their success is your success.
Don't you have somewhere you have to be?
I'm sorry, Uncle Buddy. I'm sorry that I opened your trunk and let out all those memories and all that hurt. I'm sorry that you couldn't do what you wanted to do for your friends. Maybe you couldn't do it the way that you wanted to, but you won, Uncle Buddy. You won.
There's Alfonso.
Where's Ella? Ella? Oh, Ella. Where's Ella?
Alfonso.
There she is.
Watch your passing. think about that?
Wait a minute, what is that coach doing? She's sitting here on the bench.
You complaining about Ella getting benched? 2 seconds ago, you were ready to kill her.
Yeah, but that coach is going to cost Ella the high score trophy.
Come a long way together here. We got only a little bit further to go. Are we gonna make it?
Yes!
Are we gonna get there?
Yes!
I can't hear you. Are we gonna get there?
Yes!
All right! Ella, I want you to go in for Tampa. Yes! Get out!
17 more to go, huh?
It's okay, we'll get it next time.
How many does Ella have?
17.
did
Of
it.
course I did. It was wonderful.
What do you mean wonderful? She just blew the house
You did what was best for the team. You should be proud.
No.
I'm sorry.
Ella, I'm so proud of you.
All right, hit the shower, Ella. You too, Cindy.
Bye.
Hey guys, wait up.
Not this time, champ. Somebody else has dibs on driving you home. Thought I will take the bag.
You played a great game tonight, Ella.
I was okay. It was my team that was great.
Their success is your success. Oh, by the way, this postcard came for you today.
Ricky wants you to speak at her film festival. I'm sorry, Uncle Buddy. I'll take care of this, I promise. I'll straighten it all out. I'll do it first thing in the morning, even tonight.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh.
You gonna do it, Uncle Buddy?
Do I have a choice? Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
This is a story that I'm telling to you now about a girl who thought she had it all somehow. All she thought about was all there was to gain. We all must pay the price for causing others pain. You got to question, where would you be without love in your life? That you're living. Ask yourself, am I truly giving when your history's a mystery? You're bound to repeat it. Learn to love's the only way to defeat it. Learn the lesson.